during marathon, I was taking the mini quiz, which is like a time version in your sessions, right? It's a time thing, and you're actually practicing how you would be really solving it on your exam day. So that's how I completed everything. You need to revisit those again and again. It can take. So I revisited, I would say confidently, computer, software, digital, and computer networks, like, total four topics. I revisited these topics three times because that is something I struggle on my first time.
You actually cranked up the level of effort. You were not taken back by the failed attempt and you doubled down on it.
The day you go for your exam, no matter how prepared you are, right? Revisions helped me this time. Challenging questions, what your life training took, right? That's why questions can be tricky. You cannot go like everything is going to be a cakewalk. No, you can get surprised because the question pattern for FE, it can be.
Hi, Sunita.
Hi, Vasim.
How are you doing?
Yeah, pretty good. I would say after the results out today, so feeling better. Kind of a
Yeah.
one milestone achieves, just one. Yeah. So yeah.
Major milestone, passing the FE electrical and computer exam and then marching along with the P Power exam preparation. And it's interesting you had mentioned previously that you actually signed up for my program or you knew about my program, FE electrical and computer program, even before you came to the US while you were still in India. And you know the importance of having the P license in the US, especially as an internationally trained engineer. Your mentors or your colleagues or friends had previously told you that you have to take the FE, you have to take the PE, and from what I can tell, your career is off to a really good start in the US. You have a lead electrical engineering position. You recently switched jobs. So good things happen when we put in the time and effort and when we have a methodical approach towards our career development. So please walk me through your FE exam preparation journey, starting from even before when you had arrived in the US.
So yeah, I will start with how I started. When I searched online, what are the courses FE students take to pass their exam, and it was your name that cropped up first time. I purchased that course somehow while I was pursuing my masters. Could not find the time. Like after 10 years, I started my journey of masters here in US, and at the same time, I always had that goal of completing my PE and. Somehow I again enrolled with you the live training back in 2022 when I started my first job after my masters, learning and like new stuff. I was not able to keep up to the date again while that course I enrolled for, right? And then last year, 2024, I took my FE, all that course that I already purchased. So I reviewed it. I'd never attended your live training completely, even if I had enrolled, right? And somewhere I would say I completed all those videos which you have recorded, a good source, stepwise, everything covering mini quizzes after every topic. It was a good sail through, I would say. First time when I started, won't say it went waste because I could not just complete few topics like computer engineering, which were quite challenging for me, and I still managed to complete 80% of your OD, and I went for the exam without taking any mock test or anything, I would say, which I should have, and I could not do it in the first go. Second attempt, I enrolled with your live training this January this year starting, and it was till March and I attended all of your live training session. When I was attending those, I completed based on that timelines. I had my planner there every week, completed all the ODs again, quizzes again, study guide with that. I would say not able to complete the homework question, but study guide was something I was doing. With everything this done, March, everything got wrapped up. I switched my job somewhere in between as a lead engineer at a new place, quite demanding job and a lot of things to take care of it. But I was determined, oh, I need to create a strategy. For me, it worked like I put everything, how many hours of OD content that I would like to revise again, all that live trainings are not really long ones, right? So all that I need to revise again. So I would say I revised everything like a marathon from April end because I took some break in between after that March. ending, and April end till my first day before the exam. So my exam was on July 21st till July 20th. I put out all the topics, put out all the hours that I want to spend, what were my weak areas, the template that you share, right? When we start, like what are the weak and what are the strong areas, and reviewing most of the where I was not doing good. During marathon, I was taking the mini quiz, which is like a time version in your sessions, right? It's a time thing, and you're actually practicing how you would be really solving it on your exam day. So that's how I completed everything. My suggestion would be anyone, if they can complete in 4 weeks, well and good. I took bit longer time, like maybe 2.5 months, kind of a thing. After that 3 months course got completed, based on everyone, it would be different. I take bit longer to, like getting things fixed in my brain. And then there you shared before exam a masterclass, right? Just the highlights. I reviewed that also. So 2 weeks before the exam, no mock test, not any full length mock test. I would not recommend. I would recommend anything before that, somewhere in between, because you need to know your weak areas in advance. And when you're on that marathon of going through everything, you need to revisit those again and again. It can take. So I revisited, I would say confidently, computer, software, digital, and computer networks, like, total 4 topics. I revisited these topics 3 times because that is something I struggle on my first time. So rest all engineering topics, mathematics, simple, easy, for nothing, like, no complication. Yeah, but challenging can be signal, not signal processing, sorry,
Signal
communication
is
engineering.
challenging. Signal
Communication.
is challenging. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, six. But for
Yeah.
me, communication, especially those diagrams on AM, FM, they give you, like, it
Yeah.
can
It's
be anything.
illustrative. It's pretty illustrative, diagrammatic. It is theory. It is mathematics. There's
Lot
trigger
of, yeah,
identity.
yeah, yeah,
So there's
yeah.
a lot going on in signal.
Communication was, I would say, this time I felt more on communication.
Sorry to interrupt you, but signal processing and communications, they kind of blend in together, right? Because there's transforms in both of them. So really nice overview, Sunita. And I can clearly tell, like, despite that initial failure, it seems like you actually cranked up the level of effort. You were not taken back by the failed attempt and you doubled down on it. And I would also like to mention that you actually signed up for my P Power program even before you had passed the FE electrical and computer exam, because you wanted to lock in the 12-month access, and you from day one were planning on taking care of FE electrical and P Power exams back to back, which is a winning formula. So I really appreciate your overview. And how do you feel going into the P Power exam prep now?
Oh wow, like it's a good feeling. I won't hide anything. Last 3 days, I know when that exam date is declared, because I already know, like, you take this date and this is the date you're going to get your exam, right? So they take 7 to 10 business days accurate, like, So I would say the 10th business day from your exam day, your results are announced, and I was not able to sleep just to see my results. Like, I wanted to pass. Reason being, the day you go for your exam, no matter how prepared you are, right? Revisions helped me this time. Challenging questions, what your life training took, right? That's why questions can be tricky. You cannot go like everything is going to be a cakewalk. No, you can get surprised, because the question pattern for FE, it can be easy, medium, hard. There are set of questions.
And that for P Power, by the way, is medium and hard. Okay, just to let you know.
So you cannot predict. You just need to know the strategy how to solve it, and that can only be come through practice. I
And
won't say.
timing as well, because timing is a big.
Timing was the most important thing. Yeah. So I would say one of the things I want to share on the exam day, it shows on the top the question number 4 of 55, first session, right? Something happened, it got disappeared. I clicked something on that exam day. I was not able to know like what question number that was first half. I got to know near to the end of the exam, and the counter starts like 5 hours, something like that, right? That
Yeah,
exam.
it's a countdown actually,
So
right?
you need to, I don't know if anyone knows this, this is very beneficial. Like, keep a tap on that thing, like what is that minute conversion? That also goes simultaneously in your mind. Like which question number. So I toggle that, and you should not do those kind of mistake. You should know which question you're at, how much time you're spending. move on, like, and if it's difficult, don't attempt, go on the next, maybe you can
Oh, yeah, 100%.
get brownie points there. So that's something you suggested, right? So I followed that. Second half was super easy. I won't say questions were not so difficult as compared to first session. This time was tricky, and second session was not very easy, straightforward.
Typically, it's more difficult.
Yeah, but I attempted the computer and digitals very easily this time because I focused on it more.
And you skip these topics, like especially computer topics. You were telling me that you actually skipped entire computer sections first half, so it was lesson learned. Now, moving forward into the P Power exam, we're not going to skip anything. We are going to leave time for review. We are going to try and utilize the content on demand masterclass, live training, do all the homework assignments. And you are a smart power systems engineer. You have a lead electrical engineering role. You have experience in transmission and different areas of power systems. So this is going to be at a certain level, at least. I think it's going to be a lot more fun to prepare for. And I have no doubt that within a few months, we'll be having another call like this and celebrating your P Power success and learning about your exam prep strategy for P Power. So thanks a lot for your time, Sunita. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Basem. Yeah, I would say thank you for the great work and all efforts you just put in the work and in the coursework. It's commendable, and I would just recommend this to anyone.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. On a weekly basis, I'm creating content for FE electrical and P power exam preparation. I also discuss topics related to electrical engineering with a focus on power systems engineering. If you'd like to learn more about my FE electrical and P power exam preparation programs, please visit my website, StudyforFE.com.